459 heavy truck licenses cancelled in one hit, and every single driver was born in the same country. It started with a routine New Zealand transport agency audit in July 2025, and by mid-November they had revoked 459 commercial licenses. All 459 drivers were born in India, but almost none used an Indian license. India isn't an exempt country, so a straight Indian license means full NZ theory and practical tests, no shortcuts. These drivers didn't do that. Instead, 436 converted from UAE licenses, 18 from Australia and 5 from Canada, all exempt countries where you normally only need an eye test and a quick theory paper. The catch was the supporting paperwork. Thousands of dollars paid to agents for fake UAE experience letters. NZTA has now ruled those letters fraudulent, the licenses are cancelled, fines can hit $750, and immigration is reviewing every visa because fraud can mean deportation. New Zealand has had a truck driver shortage for more than 20 years. The latest official figure is a gap of around 3,500 drivers, and it's getting worse. The average driver is 54 years old, and many are retiring soon. Younger Kiwis aren't filling the roles because the hours are long, the starting pay is low, and the work is hard. Indian-born drivers now make up close to 20% of the trucking workforce. They came here on work visas to do the jobs that needed doing. When 459 licenses disappear overnight, trucking companies lose drivers instantly. Replacing one driver takes 3 to 6 months and costs at least $5,000 in training. Job ads on Trade Me and Seek are getting almost no replies. With Christmas coming, companies are warning of delayed deliveries, empty shelves in some places, and higher freight costs that will show up on everything we buy. At the same time, New Zealand families are already struggling. Food prices are up, rents are up, insurances are up, power and gas are up. Wages for most people rose less than 3%, but inflation sits at 2.7% right now. The math ain't mathing. That means skipping the doctor or dentist because it costs too much, letting medicines run out, extra blankets when it's freezing, buying the cheap mints and being creative with 5 ways to cook it, and saying no to kids' school trips or sports. The number one worry for families is financial. And guess what? Stress is through the roof. The reality for the 459 families who just lost their main income, the timing could not be worse. Our economy is only just crawling out of the worst recession in over 30 years. Growth this year will be tiny, less than 1%. Unemployment is sitting at 5.3%, and heaps of jobs in construction and factories have vanished. The experts say things should start looking better in 2026, but right now those words don't put food on the table. People are asking very direct questions. Who is going to move the country's freight over summer? Will grocery and gift prices go even higher because of the shortage? How do families survive with no income while immigration decides their future? And the biggest one, in an economy where jobs are already hard to find and the cost of living is crushing, does punishing fraud this way help ordinary New Zealanders, or does it just make everything more expensive and harder? NZTA says road safety has to come first, and they are right that fake documents can't be accepted. Trucking companies and the affected drivers agree fraud is wrong, but many drivers say they were sold fake letters by agents and genuinely believed the process was legal because it had been accepted for decades. A commercial lawyer is meeting NZTA this week to push for a fair fix, such as fast-track retesting for anyone who can prove real experience. Transport Minister Simeon Brown and Immigration Minister Erica Stanford are being asked to step in with temporary solutions so families aren't left with nothing and the country still has drivers. That's where things stand today. A necessary cleanup of fraud that has collided head-on with a chronic driver shortage, a fragile economy, and a cost of living crisis that is already hurting millions of New Zealanders. The trucks still need to roll, the shelves still need to be stocked. Finding a way through that will decide whether this crackdown ends up protecting the public or creating a bigger problem. And just in case you were wondering, yes, there are still hundreds of truck driving jobs advertised right now. A quick check on Seek today shows over 1,700 Class 4 and 5 roles, many saying, start tomorrow or urgent hire needed. A lot of people are pointing out that new drivers will probably arrive soon anyway, often family members or friends of the ones already here. That's how it's worked for years, meaning the shortage might fill itself again anyway.